Donald Trump live tweeting during the debate and afterwards congratulating Governor Pence for his performance, as you can see from that tweet, Martha.
And Peter Doocy begins our coverage this morning. He is still in Farmville, Virginia this morning. Peter, so the day after spin begins, and the Trump campaign says that they were dealing with a double standard. What do they mean by that?
They mean, Martha, the Trump campaign thinks that Tim Kaine was out of line when he either talked over or ignored the moderator, Elaine Quijano from CBS News. And the Trump campaign thinks that if Donald Trump treated her that way, people would be up in arms. But since people are not up in arms, they see a double standard.
It's the word that the left and the Democrats and Hillary Clinton's folks love to employ against everyone who doesn't support her. If you don't support Hillary Clinton, you're a sexist. So why in the world was her running mate interrupting and ignoring the female moderator, Asian-American female moderator, by the way, completely? It was almost like it was his strategy. It was almost like he didn't hear her.
I spoke to top Trump surrogate Senator Scott Brown this morning. He thinks that Pence really hit it out of the park, and he thinks that since this is such a wacky election year where the unexpected keeps happening, a strong performance by a running mate could impact more voters in their decision-making than a strong performance by a running mate in years past.
Could be. A lot of times these VP debates don't really matter, but it could be that it makes a difference. Mike Pence had a very strong night by most analysts' accounts, and Tim Kaine is getting a bit of pushback for his performance. What's the Clinton campaign saying in his defense?
Martha, the Clinton campaign thinks that Tim Kaine did a great job because they think every time he interrupted Mike Pence, he was basically scoring a point for the Democratic ticket, and there was a lot of interrupting. He did it about 70 times.
Senator Kaine won this debate in particular because he had to interject constantly. The one thing that Mike Pence stood up for Donald Trump on was the fact that he hasn't paid taxes for almost 20 years. That was the one thing that he defended him on.
We also heard from Clinton's communications director, Jennifer Palmieri, who said she thinks Mike Pence, Trump's running mate, dumped Trump. That's the word that she used, because she doesn't think that he defended his running mate as much as he could have. Palmieri guessed that Pence last night may have just been using the big audience to position himself for a run of his own in 2020. Martha?
Spin City. Thank you very much, Peter.